As the 70s roll in, stability around the world has never been as shaky. Interplanetary alliances join together to seek ideological supremacy across both planets. Cultural shifts are uprooting norms that have been in place for centuries. Technological shifts have been changing how the world itself functions. As these shifts occur, life continues in the Seedbearer region, where a seemingly random group of people have come together to try and make sense of the nonsensical. This is Hazeltown's story.
I play Aria Stragelle as a doctor slash mortician, and the pronouns are they, them.
Right.
I think that's everything.
Yep, Bob, you're next.
Hello, I am Bobinator. I am playing Ferrus D'Ettero. He is a full-time explorer, part-time TV host for his own TV show, Whole Wide World, and he's a he/him.
All right. Hi, I'm Carnival. This time I'll be playing Elmis Grenner, she, they, an engineer who will often ask the question of, can I do this rather than should I? As evidenced by her inventions, I also play Claudia Lupin, a would-be thief, and Yuhar Govenin, a retired pirate.
Hello, I am of course Deathmaster 780. I play Bob B, a businessman who does nothing illegal whatsoever. Pronouns are he, him. And I also play Nels Masters, a lady obsessed with death. Pronouns are she, her.
I'm TorpidTypist and I play Iravia, she, her, and she's the mad cow your parents warned you about.
So, it is now the beginning of the fourth day. After you kind of came back to the office that night, when you first got introduced to Ash, your new robot friend, you all rest up, so you are now all peak performance. And there's really not that many things for you to do in terms of your main tasks. Someone will need to talk to the manager to kind of wrap up that robotics part theft a bit. To go do a scrying session, figure out what's going on with the recordings that Elmas made of the the camp that you found, that is the Cygnus camp that has some unsavory people in it. It is the beginning. It is now the morning phase, so this is now your downtime period.
Morning phase. Who died?
Well, hopefully no one yet. So, each of you get to do your kind of your roles or your two actions. So, actually, I just realized I probably should get up the list of what you can actually do as well. So I guess since we're starting with characters, so I'll just do Carnival. What are your two maneuvers that you want to do?
Well, the first one is going to be Elmis is going to work on the drone raid storage with Ash expansion.
All right, hold on. Let me get the mechanics up because I'm going to need to figure out how many bits to add. Okay, so just go ahead and whatever action you want to use to roll. Just roll.
That'll be a tinker.
Tinker, so you're going to be rolling 3 die.
Yep. 3 die. All
okay,
right.
1, a 4, and a 1, which is a partial success.
But because Elmis has, let's see.
Well, actually, technically, the way that this works is that's actually that's 4 to 5. It's +3.
Yeah, +3 plus 1 additional tick because of Minecraft move.
Yeah, I think you're gonna be. Let's see, is that completed? 1, 2.
I'm fairly certain.
Yeah, that's so you needed 3. So, yep, you have completed the raid memory. So now, whenever you deploy the camera drones, providing if you send out multiple. As long as you are able to recover one, you get all the data that they recorded.
Nice.
So there is one action. What is your second action?
Would I need to make something else for Ash to like interface with the drone network, or can he do that just fine normally? Either way works for me. I just want to know if, in case I need to make.
I gotta think about. I'll say right off the bat, no, he doesn't.
Okay.
But I would say that would not be a particularly hard thing. So let's just go ahead and get the. I take it you would have to craft it. Would
Sure.
you? Okay.
Yeah. Let's go.
So let's see. So just to clarify, what kind of invention is it, and what does it do?
It's an expansion that technically will allow any Ash the nymph, right?
Yes, the shell that he is using.
Yes, but so it would allow any sort of being of that ability to interface with whatever object it's going to be, but for this case, it's just the drone network. So,
all right,
that's what it's inventing.
What kind of what quality are you going to do for this? Is it going to be? I should say, in regards to this, is it going to be just a simple direct? You can see it, or do you want to have it do all sorts of other fancy things?
Oh no, we're bringing out the good materials for this. We want to make sure Ashkin has full premium access.
Okay. So in that case, I'm going to make that. Oh, let me see what my choices are again. I need a token. Actually, it's easier if I do.
Look, we got to give Ash the nice pipeline to the internet, and then we're giving him the nice drones he can use to go around if he ever wants to look around the area.
What is
just low key creating a super robot powered by a goddamn sylph? Not even sylph, a nymph.
Look, this is all here if he wants to. Elvis is never going. Is like, here, I made all this. If ever you feel like you want to use it, just let me know. I can set it up. But otherwise, nothing. No pressure.
Okay, because you're going for the works on this. I'm going to make that an 8, which starts out with what, 1?
Yeah, with 1 already filled in.
Okay, so let me just do this edit. Or how do I? Here. Nameplate. Interface works. All right. So that starts 1. You can go ahead and do your tinker roll to improve that.
All right.
Okay, 4, 4, 1, which is so you get 3.
+1.
That's +1.
So there we go.
So you are now halfway done. Well, actually, a little bit over. So 1, 2. Okay. Start with 1. 1, 2, 3. So for those who are wondering how I'm doing this, is that I'm basically adjusting a slider to get the correct position of how many pips are filled in. It's a little bit of a weird way of doing this, but it technically it gets the job done. So there is that. So Carnival, your stuff's done. So DM.
I'm going to do some training.
Okay.
Going to train the face and train cunning.
Okie doke.
There.
So let's see. So your face, your XP is now at. Wait. Oh, did you just hit 20?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you now got a new ability. So which one did you pick?
Following with style.
Okay, so following with style. Failures from a failed charisma actions have a lessened impact on you specifically. So basically, if you fail to do your particular action roll, the impact is going to, because I technically get to choose what your cost for failure is. Your failures will now impact you less, or they can just be lessened depending upon the situation. And then your cunning is now at 3, so you need 2 more, and then you can up one of your thingies to.
Cunning's at 4.
Oh, cunning's at 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so you only need 1 more, and then you can go ahead and bump that up. Torpo.
I mean, I guess there's not really much I can think of off the top of my head, so let's fucking train.
All right.
Just gonna add 2 points to the
All right.
single tear rolls down my fucking cheek.
Well, you were at 21, so now you're at 23. So if you do that again, you will be able to get another new ability for that.
Yeah. I should probably look into that, shouldn't I?
Yep. Well,
Yeah.
we'll see. Well, we'll see because there's another. We'll see how this morning thing goes, depending upon what all you can do. So there's that. Okay, so there is your training or all your downtime actions done. So, I will go ahead and do this. So, you know that scrying sessions can only be done at night, so you can't really do much of. You can't actually go and look at the recordings that you can't do the scrying session. However, if you want, you can have people at the library, so Billy and Radio can go and take a look at the recordings and get you information about it during the day.
Like I said, Bobby's going to go see the manager. So that's what he's doing.
There's that part done. So I guess whatever character Carnival you're going to do for this early bit in Iravia, you can either choose to just, not do anything in particular. You could go see if they want to get any information. You can go and try, I don't know what you would try and figure out. I suppose you also could just do some of the stuff you would do in your downtime, in particular, like going acquiring assets if you want.
Well, I know I guess this would technically be acquiring assets, but Elmas is going to gang press the Joes into now. You're working tech support now with me for this.
Okay, so you can go ahead and do that.
It's just congrats, Joes. You've been hired.
All right. So, Torpo, what would you want to do, if anything?
One more time. What is it? Because
So there's not anything specifically because Bobby's taking care of finishing out the robotics thing. Elmas is going to yell at the Joes who had Ash originally to go ahead. And so there's not a whole lot we can do in the morning.
I have one idea Aravia could do.
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Aravia can talk to her ghost friend.
Oh, that you could do too.
Because we just found out Ash needs more people with them in their crystal.
Oh yeah, we could give the robot a sweet necklace.
Well, convince your ghost buddy to go into the crystal.
Yeah, no, I can do that. I'm sure he'd be happy to be free to. But yeah, so I'll just sit down with my office ghost.
All right. So since it'll be the easier of the three things. I'm gonna start with Bobby going to talk to Brian at the robotics at Anthrobo to kind of finalize this thing out. All right. So you go to the factory. It is kind of during the morning bit. Is there anything specifically you want to do?
Nope. Bobby's going to swagger right into the building, right up to Brian's office.
All right. So Brian is just working on morning reports and stuff. He's kind of sitting down, and he sees you walk in, and he's like, "Oh, Bobby, is there something I can help you with?"
Oh, once again, you've still got it wrong. It is I here to help you, for I have good news. He takes a seat across from him.
Oh?
Yes, we've solved the mystery. What your employee Joe was up to.
So was Joel taking parts? Did you, by any chance, figure out what he was doing with it?
Oh, yes. He was building himself a girlfriend in his apartment.
Pardon?
Oh, yes. He was building himself a little robot girlfriend in the apartment.
Did you by any chance see the condition of...
The condition is you are not getting those parts back, my friend.
Hmm. All right. Well.
But fortunately for you, Bobby pulls out one of Toby's business cards and hands it to Brian. Says, "Call this lad here. He will reimburse you for it because parts have been confiscated by him and his group."
Oh, he takes the card and is, oh, okay. He just looks at it and is like, I guess it's Saren, right?
So
Who is on the card, just to clarify?
that's one of Toby's.
Oh, okay.
Whatever the police business card is.
He just takes a look, notices that, okay, this is,
Don't you worry, he's expecting your call.
oh, okay. I will, I guess, go ahead and figure out what to do with the parts. And he just kind of looks at his kind of very look of concern on his face.
Oh my, you seem quite lost, my friend.
It's just I am not quite looking forward to writing the report on this.
Oh, I should say not. I imagine you're probably not looking forward to having to deal with Joel, when he comes back here.
Yeah, that is quite the predicament.
Not to mention your factory here is still in danger. He waves his hand around.
In danger.
Oh yes, Orion. You do remember that bit, yes?
Yes, I suppose.
Well, I left this part here for the end, but they were involved in making that robot initially. So I was right after all. They are getting into the robot business, and I'm afraid you're in grave danger of them.
Okay.
After all, your security here was compromised by a college student looking to make himself a girlfriend. What does that say about you exactly?
I should have gotten a different job.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about it. Fear not. Fear not. As Bobby said, I'm here to help you. I will ensure that you are protected and taken care of.
Help me help you.
This place will not fall under Orion control.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
How by chance are you planning on having this happen?
Well, obviously, I've got some friends in high places. They will ensure you're protected. Got a good thing going on here, my friend. Be ashamed to let it go to waste.
Oh, okay.
Bobby then stands up and offers his hand.
He takes it, looking somewhat phased.
You just sit there and relax. All will be fine.
I would never be able to relax if someone like Bobby told me to.
Well, that's because you're smarter than this man.
God, I love that we've turned into Section 9 plus the Mafia.
So yeah, he shakes and just kind of still looks at the card, kind of stunned by the conversation you just had.
Bobby will swagger out of the office down to the parking lot.
All right.
And once he's there, he's going to make a phone call to Greg.
All right. I take it you want me to be Greg?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Someone else wants to be shitty money bags.
I am open to it, but I'll just go ahead. Oh yes, hello there.
Hey, Greg. What's that phrase you love to say? Break them for their own good?
Yes, indeed, that is what I say.
Well. Well, I've gotten this situation all wrapped up here at Anthrobo. They're out of the Orion crosshairs for the moment, but I'm afraid they need a firm hand and guidance.
Oh, really?
Yes. And, of course, their government contracts
Oh.
could use protecting.
Hmm.
And I know that Stacy was looking to expand her company to prosthetics.
I see. It's an excellent opportunity for her.
Yes, indeed. Be seeing ya.
Take care.
Yep. Hangs up. So yes, Carnival, it was worse. Provo is not staying independent for long.
I love
Alright.
the fact that we're Section 9 plus the Mafia now.
I gotta check something real quick.
Where does Iravia fit into fucking Section 9? Jesus. Am I Bato?
I think you're Bato.
Yeah, so there is an XP trigger for that. Find some way to benefit your group that may or may not benefit the others.
I know.
Okay.
Partially why I did it.
I can't believe Iravia is the mage.
Yeah.
Yes, this was a long-term plan. The moment Elmas told Bobby that they thought they had no competition. A fool. They always had competition. It was just the question if it was going to be someone other than the consortium.
Good. Perfect.
All right. Well, that got resolved.
Yeah.
So that is that part closed. So Elmas, is there any? So what exactly are you going to try and do?
I'm gonna call first. Elvis will call up Toby. Is like, okay, you didn't actually like write them up, right?
It's Toby. No, he didn't. He was more just questioning them.
Okay, cool. Can you just sign them? Can you sign those two up and the other Joes onto the payroll for us, and basically say that it's like technically, this is basically instead of like community service, just call it a community service, and then sign them up for payroll because I don't want to mess up the no one writes documentation. It's so annoying, and I'd rather have them on at least for technical support until we get a better understanding of what they did, at least.
Okay. You tell that he is just like looking to write something down, and he's kind of in his head trying to figure out how he's going to maneuver that, but he's writing down. I was like, okay, I'll see what I can do. We still don't have any formal charges because we still haven't figured out what exactly would have happened.
That's cool. They don't need to know that. I just need you to all I need you to do is the payroll stuff. I'm gonna go talk to them personally.
All right. We couldn't really hold them on much because we don't have anything to charge them with. Because you just dropped them on our doorstep. So
that's fine.
We just let them. We knew that something was up, but we talked to them about it, and that's pretty much it. They were pretty quiet most of the time.
I figured they would be. Look, all I need to know is just that technically, if they come and ask, I did talk to you. I'm gonna go see them now. Thank you, and then
actually,
Elvis hangs up.
Okay, I was going to say actually that he had something. He was kind of he had something for you at the end.
Okay, it'll get there. Because Elvis is motoring over to the campus.
So he calls you back.
Yep, sorry about that. Went through a tunnel.
Just there is something that we were thinking of. This has something to do with that. That group that we went and got that footage from. There's something that I was thinking about. That I looked into the area, and there's actually something I'm somewhat curious about. If you do go and look for it, some people, some other actually home guard people are keeping an eye on someone who is residing up in that area, kind of keeping on the down low, and I'm wondering, I'm kind of afraid something might have happened to them that we might find something about.
Like deep cover agent, or just someone who happened to be in the wrong place at the wrong time?
It's complicated.
Okay, you might want to send a bigger memo to the group when we go visit, because I don't know if I'll be doing the scrying session tonight.
Well, okay. Just send. I guess technically, Ravi or Bobby might be one of the better ones to get a hold of. Just tell them a message that, or just hold on. I have something that they might want to look into.
Cool,
They can
I'll
get
send a
hold of me.
message.
All right, thanks.
All right, once Toby's off, Elvis will send that to B and Aravia, and then on the way to go annoy the Joes again.
What was the message?
He didn't say what it was. He just said he had a message.
Oh.
Because he heard that Elvis might not be at the scrying session, so probably might not be the best person to talk to.
But yeah, at this point, I'm guessing Elvis has arrived back at the dorm.
Yep. So you are back at their dorm. Just say it's a day that they're all kind of conveniently, or at least, is there any particular Joe you would want to talk to?
No, because I'm taking them all. I'm taking them all in because it's like I don't trust any tech person. I don't trust anyone who didn't work on the original product to not have like. I don't trust them to not have done things separately, to working together and not document it down. So I'd rather have them all there.
All right, so let's just say it's like a lunchtime when you get there and they are all together. So you get to their apartment, and you kind of knock, and let's say Joel opens the door.
Hey, good news! I got your parole.
You got what?
Elvis has a fake document that she wrote up about just charging cases and stuff.
Okay,
So-
Joel takes a look at it and just is like, okay.
So you're now employees. Don't worry, you get paid, benefits, and everything like that to help out with the technology. Would help out with the robot. Basically, just to make sure you guys don't go to jail, I'd pull some few strings and made sure you guys can just work on that way.
So you're taking the robot.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I guess technically,
Oh, his name is Ash.
Ash. Okay. Yeah, I guess what I guess Hibana said, if that was true, then I guess that might be better if it's not in our hands. So you just want us to help out with this?
Yeah, because you did the original configuration and you guys didn't write any documentation down, I imagine.
But we were just kind of going along with the flow, so no, we didn't.
So yeah, because I'm not going to risk breaking something and causing something to die. So you're all hired.
Well, I guess that's good, so, because I have a feeling that he has not dropped yet, but I'm probably not going to be working in Anthropo for a while.
If knowing Bobby, probably not. So, yeah. Congrats.
Okay. And, okay. I guess...
So Elvis is gonna slap into Joel's hand the address of the office, and then just walk off. Not even saying bye, just walks off to go do other things.
All right. Okay. So, with that, is Ash, still at the office?
I would imagine so. Where else would we put him?
This is true.
We don't have anywhere else that would be safe.
I would say the library, I think, might be the only place, but I think the office is where you left them.
Yeah, they're probably the safest spot is the safest spot compared to the library, because at least the office is in a government building with guards.
This is true.
But also nobody else other than Iravia knows about the ghost necklace, so...
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah, I have told nobody.
All right, well, speaking of which, I think it is now time for So it is you, Ash, who is kind of pretty much in sleep mode at the moment, and the necklace.
Ghost buddy.
Yes, your ghost buddy.
My ghost buddy. Okay.
So you are in the office.
So, hey, ghost buddy, you there still? Pal? Friend?
I might be.
So you heard about our robot buddy's predicament, correct?
Yes, your robot friend. I was observing that is an interesting little piece of kit that you've come across.
Well, you want to be free to roam? You want to move beyond the necklace?
Hmm.
I mean, still be trapped in the necklace. I'm not quite sure how it would work, but
Well, that would be an interesting thing.
because I
I
mean, hmm?
I would be interested in what our Ash friend knows.
Okay. I mean, Ash, you interested in just bringing on a new friend who doesn't really have a name?
Ash doesn't is still in sleep mode.
Oh, well, shit. I'm gonna go fucking smack Ash. Wake
Uh,
up.
all right. You kind of move him, and that kind of jostles Ash, and you see that it kind of wakes up, and you see just the head turn, and he just looks at you. Is like, is there something I can help you with?
Yeah. So we got a friend here, who might be interested. Say hi to Ghost Buddy.
Um, so Ash, as Ash kind of looks at I'll add to this. He was probably like, Ghost Buddy.
Yeah, there's a ghost haunting this room, which is my fault, really. But
Um, okay.
would you perhaps be interested in having Ghost Buddy as a companion?
I am confused. Is the ghost just floating around?
Hey, Ghost Buddy, say something.
Um, at this point, the necklace starts to glow a little bit, particularly the gem that is in it. And at that point, you see Ash's eyes start to glow, and Ash just kind of looks
Hey, joke's on you. I actually don't see shit with the necklace. It's still in the bottom drawer.
Oh, okay. Well, okay. You see Ash's eyes start to glow, and Ash just kind of looks at you. You can tell that his facial expression actually starts to look somewhat concerned. And you see his eyes, or Ash's eyes, start to glow, looking particularly at you. And he just responds, "Well, this is not what I expected.
Hmm? What do you mean?
I your ghost friend is an interesting creature, not the kind of ghost that I traditionally would imagine with, when you say ghost.
I don't know what else to call him. He's a ghost. He was haunting a mansion inside a shitty necklace.
That that makes sense. I interesting. Is this the friend you said? Is this what you said? I guess this necklace is what you'd want. You said you want to join me?
Iravia just goes back to her desk, whips open the bottom left drawer, and takes out the big fucking stone necklace and slams it down on her desk. Yes! Yes, it is!
You at this point you see Ash do the thing where Ash can only control one thing at a time. You see him very static or very cautiously take the necklace for himself and put it on his own neck.
Oh man, that is hideous.
And at that point, you see that Ash is now starting to move slightly differently. Namely, that he can now move a majority of his parts at the same time.
So Ash,
And
how's it feel to be a real boy?
this is fascinating. You just found?
I toppled a statue, correct?
Okay.
He's also a cryptic asshole, but you know.
I I can imagine.
Beggars can't be choosers.
No, they can't. However, what you found was quite. I take it that you realize that what you found was not just a normal necklace.
I mean, it's obviously possessed.
Uh, it is possessed, actually. Yes. Um,
Look.
how can I phrase this?
Look, if there's anything I'm familiar with, it's weird shit, because for some reason it finds me. No matter what part of the fucking planet I'm on, or the other one even.
Um, I, huh?
What?
Nothing. Just kind of getting used to this what was inhabiting this necklace was in fact another sylph, actually closer to another nymph. It's actually an interesting, since you seem to know a little bit about it, it's somewhere halfway, but with kind of somewhere halfway between a nymph and a sylph. And I think this actually,
A snymph.
I guess you could call it that, but with this necklace,
A snilf.
actually, let me go ahead and do this so that this isn't as clunky. So you see him just kind of focus for a little bit, and you see, like, you can actually, with the crude robot body that he has now, you can see the crystal inside start to glow. And with that, Ash takes the necklace and just kind of puts it back on the table. And is like, well, your necklace isn't, well, your quote-unquote ghost friend doesn't need this necklace anymore.
Ah, okay, that's cool. So is it just a like I forgot, like, if it was, is it just a stone necklace, or is there anything inlaid in it?
So you could see that there is like inside there's like a golden band, and you can see like the giant jewel in it. So the gem is like, you can actually see that the stone actually is mostly encasing a necklace inside.
Huh. I could have just broken the stone off the entire time. Lots of project for later. But yeah, I'll keep it, sure. And then Iravia just immediately stuffs it in the bottom drawer again and slams it shut.
Well, I guess we now, I guess I think I should be able to fully control this kind of chassis for now.
Good. I'm glad. I'm glad I was able to help.
You can see Ash is mostly just now getting used to like maneuvering around, doing the kind of just hopping like around, just trying to get seeing what all they can do now at this point.
Jumping jacks, backflips.
Can't believe I'm helping start a sylph colony.
Well, a nymph colony.
Snilph colony, thank you. Earn your fucking names.
So that is basically what is happening now. Is that the being that was inhabiting the necklace is now inhabiting the crystal that Ash lives in.
Mm-hmm. That's still a cryptic asshole and won't talk to me, but you know. Feel like
Office.
a curse Ash.
He haunted.
I know, my office isn't haunted anymore.
It's still haunted. It's just it moved to the robot.
Not the same. I didn't get to fuck with anyone using it.
Oh, just wait a bit.
I mean, yeah, Elmas is still making the robot network, the robot interface network. So
Almost is going to be in for a surprise.
Yep.
Well, either way, in the meantime, Iravia is just going to pick up the phone and go to call pizza, and that's it.
All right. So, that was the morning session done now.
Morning pizza.
Now, with that now, I guess, brings us into the afternoon, and now we get more downtime session. So, Elmas, what are your two actions?
let's go with the interface.
Let's get Dangaroos.
All right. You know the drill. Just go ahead and roll your tinker. Okay, so you're
5,
still
so
4 to 5. So there's your increase by 4.
all right, it's done.
All right. I'm just gonna close that. Yeah, I'm just gonna kill that. Okay, so now, oh right, I gotta click on that. Oh, I can't. I gotta click on it here. So yeah, that is now fully cleared out. So now the chassis that Ash lives in can now can connect to the data.
And yep, connects to the
The
data
data.
and controlled the drone network. So Elvis brings us like, here you go. Have fun if you want to use it. There's a tutorial. I built in a tutorial session for when you connect in, and it's even got a nice documentation manual for you in case you need any other questions. Have fun.
Okay. So,
Pay no attention to anything that's changed since the last you left.
I'll just say that Ash never would bring it up, unless Iravia does. Though actually, I suppose you would kind of have to figure, because now that Ash is moving a lot more elegantly.
Like, I imagine Elmis was too busy finishing the product, and as soon as it's finished, was showing it off and didn't pay attention.
All right. So that was one action. What is your second action?
Let's see. The second action, Claudia shows up and does some trading by like scaling the building on the outside.
So we decided that is not something you got to use the actual character.
Okay, that's right. I forgot about that. So other action.
I mean, I almost could train.
I'm just trying to think of what would I train though, because it's like.
I mean, you can put more into either engineer or inspector.
Right. I'm just thinking because like, and then I'm just like, why not? Sure, we're gonna just do some more inspector. So that's 1 XP or is it 2? I forget.
It'll be 1 because you already did something else.
Yep. Just want to make sure.
Oh god. Hey Lolo, and well, there's your problem. Under the engineer and the archetypes, there's a bit of a typo.
Let me check that.
When you previously did a diagnose action.
Oh yeah, no, I noticed that. It's just didn't even think to mention it because
There's
it's like
some things that I realized that I might have to clean up the wording on that we're gonna find out later on.
Clearly, I need to get percussive maintenance.
Yeah. So, Bob B, what is your 2 downtime actions?
Bobby's going to contribute to the evil he just did by training Cunning and the agent.
All right. So that puts you now at 5. So you can increase your one of those. So your Intuit is now 2, and you now need 1 more XP, and then you can for the agent, and then you can get another ability. Okay, Iravia. I have a feeling that you're gonna train twice into the face.
Yeah,
or not the face, into the
face.
unique.
Yeah, weird, right? Fucked up.
So your XP is now 25, so you get a new ability, which with your case is interesting. So you can either pick trustworthy doctor, or you can pick something about curiosity and cats.
Or I can get fingers and pies, baby.
Or you can get another fingers and pies, and you can pick something that's not from the Sworn.
I know, that's fine. I didn't want anything else from the Sworn anyway. They're all fucking suck.
Just to clarify with the way that the fingers and pies work is you can pick it from any other thing except for something you've already taken.
Yeah, thankfully I didn't want more from the Sworn. Now this is the hard part, but I'll fucking figure that one out.
Yep, so I was gonna say, if you want to just mark your XP and then you can just go ahead and click on it and then copy and paste it later, because you'll be.
I'll have somebody else copy and paste it for me, but yeah.
All right.
Last time I tried to do that, something broke, so yeah, I'll just mark it down.
There.
Why do I have -1?
Because I already clicked the thing for you. There you go.
What did you do?
There, you can go and click it now.
Just -1, what?
Okay. So there's that done. So with that, I'm gonna do this a little bit differently, because I'm gonna basically have at some point, you all are back at the office, and let's say, who wants to take the call from Toby? Is it going to be Bobby or is it going to be Iravia?
I'm already by the phone. I got my pizza, my morning pizza.
All right.
Actually, Bobby's not there, so yeah.
Okay.
Aravia.
All right, Iravia. So Toby is calling and is like, hey, someone at the office at the moment?
I don't know. Is there?
All right, Iravia. I take it at some point you're going to try and look into the Cygnus camp that we think we might find in which actually I can go ahead and tell you that I'm pretty sure we found something there yesterday when me and Elmas went over there. There's actually something, if you are going to actually I might tag along with that one because there's something I want to look into or have you look into.
Okay.
I was talking to some of the home guard in that region, and they told me something that is I'm kind of curious about, and it might be a kind of just a happenstance that we were looking into it, but there is I am wondering if this Cygnus group might be looking to someone we were looking into. So it turns out that the home guard up there were keeping an eye. They actually have let's just call it a VIP that they were looking for. They wanted to make sure that because we were interested in some of their insight, so we were kind of maybe helping them out a little bit. That Cygnus might not be happy is in that region. It turns out they were looking into a Black Panther that had got into the country, and that might be helping smuggling some other members of his party in case they need to, say, hide after doing some activities.
Real fucked up they'd bring a giant cat in.
Not that Black Panther.
Oh. I just prefer the Pink Panther anyway.
Yeah, it turns out they were kind of keeping, like, a little bit extra that, it turns out that they were dealing with some people that were kind of doing they were turns out the Black Panthers over in America were taking care of some Cygnus members in ways that I don't think their government was kind of appreciative, and were kind of appreciative of their work, so we're kind of helping them get used to the area. And they're the one that they were keeping an eye on. They've lost contact with him, so we're kind of afraid that something might have happened to him. And I'm wondering if they knew about his presence in the area.
Ah. Shocker that the American government would be backing white human nationalists. Fucked up.
Yeah, go figure.
And they hunted me the second I got on their borders, so that was weird, but
Yeah.
Still don't know why the feds wanted me, but
Well, I'm curious about what is in that area too, but I want you to write a name down for me.
Mm-hmm.
So I want you to write down the name Apollo Morris. I'm going to go ahead and say that he is, let's see, from the information I got, he is 25. He is, let's see, he is hominid, black male, thin, kind of shaggy hair, and that's kind of all that I can get that I got from them.
It's fine by me. And Iravia just peels off the sticky note, just puts it down wherever.
All right. So yeah, that's yeah, I just want to make sure that that was written down because that is something I wanted to know. Also, another thing that I was actually talking to Michael about is that they do, in fact, apparently that one of the members of the Canary Group was actually looking into that area, and they might actually be in with that group if they have infiltrated, and they might be doing some undercover work. So if you could write down another name for me. This one, Michael hasn't really met him, so he doesn't know a whole lot about him. Milo Palmer is the other, apparently the Culinary member that is in that, might be looking into that. From what I gathered, he's going to be trying, looking a lot like them. So unfortunately, I don't really have a good description on what it looks like.
What you're saying.
He's going to be a skinhead, yes. Which
Any idea of age?
he's probably early 20s.
Okay. And Iravia just peels another sticky note and puts it down next to the other one.
All right, so I just wanted to make sure that those two names were written down before we went ahead and did that, because I'm curious to see if there's maybe they have any notes on them, or hopefully that they...
I probably will bash his face in, but it'll be a broken nose for the greater good.
Well, we'll see. Just wanted to put that information ahead of you before you actually went in.
Okay.
You're planning on looking into that, right? I take it.
I mean, it's fucking a good day if I can beat in some Cygnus members, so yeah. Look, it's fun committing justified vicious maiming.
Well,
justified by the law. Morally. Morally,
yes.
really.
If
I can't always throw tantrums.
Well, if you want me to help out with this, just ring me up, and I can help out with that if you need an additional person.
I'll talk it over with the others.
All right. Well, keep in touch if you need help.
No guarantees.
He hangs up.
Iravia just fucking hangs up the phone too, and then just starts doodling on her sticky notes.
All right. So, at that point, there's not really a whole lot that you can do at this point. Other than maybe the only thing that, in terms of your tasks that you need to do, are basically have a scrying session regarding the notes or the footage that Elma's captured. So what I would suggest, and you don't have to do this, is I would have a little, you can get information, probably information about the area. And you can do you can have them kind of map out the area, and you can do a little session about equipment and stuff that you would want.
Just to be clear, are we going in physically into the scrying session, or just going in ghost form?
So that is your choice. But if you want to go physical, you could go ahead and...
So if we're just scouting this out, we only really need to go in ghost form. Get what we need.
Yeah, and you could theoretically go in ghost form side to go physical later.
I mean, at this point, it's we know the camp's out there, and we know that they haven't done anything to move yet. So it's this point, it just seems like the answer here is just go in ghost. If we need to interrogate, then we go physical.
All right.
Sound good? What are you saying, Torpid?
Oh,
sorry, I'm looking at skills, so forgive me. I have 3 I'm thinking about, but technically 4, but either way. So what was that? I mean, if we're just doing recon, we're just doing recon. There's no reason to go in.
Yeah, because
guns blazing.
Yeah.
All right. So I guess there's not really much that you can do in this afternoon session. So
let's just fast forward to the scrying. Then.
So, go ahead.
I did have one quick thing.
All right.
So the moment Iravia hangs up the phone rings again.
Iravia just picks it up. Who is it? I'm busy doodling.
Nello's.
Yeah, what of it?
Calling to find out what happened with the necklace. You were supposed to call me days ago.
Yeah, sorry, it was haunting my office. It was great. So it was a sylph nymph in between thing. And it's now part of a robot.
What?
What's confusing you? It wasn't actually a ghost.
I heard that. Why is it in a robot?
because there was already a nymph in the robot. It was having trouble moving the robot. So, I got its okay, introduced it to the robot, and now it's in the robot too. I still got the necklace though.
Are you using it for anything?
Nah, not really. I was actually just gonna chip it out of the stone and hawk it, but if you want it, I can give it up.
Yes, please.
I'll just come to my office.
Fine. And she does.
Aravia hangs up and gets back to doodling on her notepad.
Oh, hey! Nelos, I haven't seen you in ages!
Decided this shit's not for me.
Ah. And Aravia just fucking whips open the bomb drawer again and just takes out the necklace and slams it on the desk.
Nels picks it up, looks at it, pockets it, then looks over at the robot. Says, "So this thing has nymphs in it, does it?"
Basically. Hey, Ash, say hi.
Ash kind of shakes and is like, "Oh, hello."
This is Nelos, a former associate.
Mm.
I think that's what they would call it.
She grunts in greeting.
She's just like that.
Hello, Nelos.
Is that the one that was in this necklace?
One of the two. The other one was already in the robot.
And what's the other one's name?
Ash.
The other one?
Oh, the one in the. I mean, they're Ash together.
Oh.
Also, the other one never actually gave a name.
Yeah, no. I was gonna say just like really quick. The one in the necklace never really. I don't think it had a name. I just called it Ghost Buddy.
Can I talk to it?
I mean, if you talk to Ash, you're talking to it. They're
All right.
a weird sort of colony.
Well, no, I will entertain that. Yes, there is another nymph in the. We should say us. It seems, though, however, the other one doesn't seem to be that talkative, and I basically will be controlling our communication.
It's just.
He's not talkative because I'll get angry about him for fucking being cryptic and jerking me around.
If it's any consolation, he's actually quite cryptid with me, too.
Yeah, he's a jerk like that. Also, I forget what he said originally to Aravia. It was like Mother 4 or something like that.
It was.
Yeah, it was Mother something. I forget the number.
It's Mother 4.
Yeah, he even like said something about fucking Mother 4. I don't know what that means.
Nellis just shakes her head and turns to the robot and says, "Are there more of you?"
Are you talking in he kind of just points towards the center in here or in kind of
the city?
Like in the city. Well, at this point, I can't give you a definitive answer, but
Ashes from overseas. From what was it? Japan?
So Japan is where Japan is where it got shipped from originally.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, no. Ashes from Japan. Lovely place if you've never been there. I went there. Just Ravi looks down and is like, I've been there. I remember there were like, samurai, closed borders. It was wonderful.
Wait. You were around with this. You were around during one of the what?
Huh? What? What do you mean?
Wait. You know what? Never mind. I'm not going to get an actual answer.
Nellos just shakes her head and says, "You're not actually dead, are you?"
Are you talking to
creature? Yeah, talking to the nymph.
No, I am not dead.
Yeah, no, Ghost Buddy was never actually a ghost to begin with.
Well, this was all a waste then.
Yeah, I mean, enjoy the empty sylph crystal.
I have use for this, she said, pocketing it.
Consider it payment for the job on top of everything else. I appreciate the help, even if I screwed you.
We'll see. I may have
talk
work
to
for
nymphs
you.
Anyway.
Talk to one right now.
Okay, so just you know what? No, yeah, okay, sure.
Wait, so you admit it now?
What?
that you can, if they're not into like some kind of form like Ash is over there, that none of us can hear them except you.
I mean, look, that's what everyone else tells me, so I've just kind of accepted at this point that you're all weird.
You know what? That's close enough as I'm gonna get, so I'm happy with it.
Nelos, indulge me. Or Elmas.
Yeah.
Did you know about the nymph in the necklace?
No, I wasn't on that job.
Nobody knew about the nymph and the necklace except for me. I told it to haunt the office because it'd be funny.
Hmm.
That was back when I thought it was a ghost, though.
Well, I'm leaving now. Don't tell Farron I was here. Just finally stop calling me.
Why would I? I don't answer to him.
It's your boss, isn't he?
No.
We're contractors now. We don't.
We work for the state?
We're. Oh
So-
God, we're. Wait.
So just to point out, Theron is still your director, quote unquote. He is just
Finances
working as
everything.
yes, he is working as a conduit. Technically, from a legal standpoint, it is him and Henry that are the co-directors of the organization.
Okay, I thought it was state-run.
Well, it's state-sponsored is probably a better. They're acting. They themselves are acting as contractors to the state.
Okay, Iravia just turns to Nellis and like, man, I don't even know who my boss is, honestly.
Hmm.
Are we a counterterrorism unit now?
No, we're stuck doing weird shit. It's nothing new, actually.
Oh, thanks for the pizza, though. You want a slice before I
that was-
forget?
That was my pizza. Why did you eat my fucking pizza?
I only had a slice.
Why did you eat my fucking pizza?
I thought you ordered it for the office.
God, no, it was for me. I didn't expect you guys to come in.
What kind of pizza is it?
It's just pepperoni and mushroom. She didn't want much. Kept it simple.
Alright. Nelos, we'll go over, grab a slice, pick all the mushrooms off, put them back in the box, and eat it while looking right at Iravia.
Iravia just looks at Nelos, just fuming. You're lucky I don't beat your
Nelos.
ass right now.
You
Ravi
can
takes
handle
the
me.
Rava takes the pizza box, goes over to Lomi's apartment, and just tosses it on the ground.
No, what Iravia is gonna do is just look at the rest of the pizza and just like roll it up, and then just eat it that way, so nobody else can take slices.
And that's how you get Stromboli.
Yes,
Exactly.
so you're gonna eat it like that one picture of Terry Bogard, where he's just eating the sub not like a monster.
I'm gonna eat it like fucking Forrest Kaysen in D4.
God.
How I live my life. Like he ate that fucking crepe. This is how Iravia wins.
Oh, Nelos already won, and that's why she's leaving.
You take the pizza and toss it to someone else that's outside the window.
I just like take the empty box with my fucking pizza log still in my mouth and just hurl it at Nellis.
Those ducks.
Oh, poor Elmas.
Drone.
Just makes
Drone
it,
flies by and takes the hit.
just makes an unsatisfying bop noise. All right. So that is that. So, with that little Tales of skit out of the way,
God, that wasn't. God.
it is now the evening downtime period. We're going to get one action. So, how is everyone going to be spending that one action?
I guess I know. Elvis will start making ARG like headsets for everyone.
Oh fucking
what?
god, I can't believe you're inventing Google Glass.
It looks better because it's like more like
Okay. So, are you crafting something now?
sure, why not?
Okay. What kind of invention is it, and what does it do?
It's basically a short range and like highlight heads up display for like in terms of like if we got the cameras out, we can use it to like remotely connect to some of their feeds and see if like, hey, we have this person selected out as a person of interest, and then
Yo, this
Can
is
you-
real fucked. This is real fucked.
It always like takes the feed and it's like it just sends it directly to like the glasses, but like that kind of thing.
Okay. This
is real
isn't
fucked.
okay. So the thing about this that is interesting is that somehow you are making an invention that is only useful in a different plane. I don't know how that'll work. Actually,
Wait, you mean like not just having like if Elmas brings out the drones and just
if you're actually like doing, okay, I see. Okay, that. Okay. Okay, so just okay. Let's just continue on with this case. So okay, so you're basically making glass so you can see the camera feed in like the corner of your eye.
right. And then like if there's some highlighting information, we can like tell the drones from there to go highlight something and then send, that kind of stuff.
So I take it that your quality for this one's going to be Mastercraft. Or
Probably
basically-
yes.
Okay. This one's going to require some research.
That's
It's gonna-
fine.
It's going to require a good amount. This is going to be a 12 circle.
All right, that works.
Just the research.
That's fine.
I need to use my actual like Chrome thing and not the Edge one because then it takes the dice rolls away and you can't see the dice rolls. Right. So, save. I've decided. Choose. This is the 12, I think. Start with 1. Okay, go ahead and make your first roll.
Let's go.
1, 4, and 2. So that is, what, 3 additional pips?
3 pips plus the 1, so 4.
Okay. And then that is your action. All right, DM.
Alright, just to be clear, does it for who can do what during this downtime period? Does it anyone who has to be the character who was specifically in the last session, or just any characters that have been around?
You know what? Especially with the way that one, I'm just going to say anyone that has done something this day.
Alright, in that case, Bobby, there was a reason he wasn't at the office. He's been putting his gun running to use to acquire weapons for this mission.
All right, so I will make a note that should people outside, so if you go physical, we're going to have a discussion about how this works because item management is different in this setting than the last one, but we'll get into that. So I'll make a note of that. Torpo.
Hi, I muted myself. Hi, I don't fucking know.
Training.
Yeah, I'll just fucking train some more.
Train the muscle. Work towards the loom.
A single tear rolls down my fucking face. I don't know.
You can train their skills too, like physical, intellect, cunning, or whatever.
Yeah,
You just can't exceed 4 if you put a point in something.
you can't exceed a 4?
So you can't so if you put it in the physical and you get physical up to 5, you can't make smash a 5.
You know what? I'll fucking put experience into cunning.
All right.
So how does this work?
You just put just keep track. So just put 1.
Yeah, so I can up my investigate. Oh.
Yep. All right. So it is now nighttime. So really, the only thing you can do is have a scrying session at this point. So you all gather at the library. You got all the materials. Everyone is there. The main 7. Everyone's there with the materials you have. You start to do the scrying session. As everyone's prepping up.
Yuhar is going in for the scrying session.
Okay, so that is point. So I take it Bobby. So it's going to be Bobby is going to be in there. Obviously, it's Iravia and Yuhar is going to be the 3 that are going in.
And Toby said he wanted to come.
So I will say this before you're all kind of prepping, and this is stuff that technically could happen before. You can kind of plan out what you all want to get out of the scrying session.
Assume whatever information we don't have about the camp that we still need.
I mean, I'm guessing Aravia told everybody about the Black Panther, which, in that case, Yuhar is super gung ho of like, no, I'm getting that ally out. That comrade is I'm getting the information so we can get.
As I say, like her notes are up on the including the sticky notes are up on the cork board.
Yeah, so Yuhar is especially gung ho about getting that person out.
Also, a doodle of a ghost for some reason. Nobody knows why I should put that there.
Relatedly, Bobby will point to the drone that's got pizza and say, "What happened there?"
Aravia.
I was hungry.
So was the drone.
Blame Nellos for that one.
It's the second time I've heard that name now.
It's something former associate. I don't know. They're a weirdo.
Alright, sure.
Well, I gave them the sweet necklace, so they can keep that. Maybe I'll keep them out of my hair for a while.
Wait, what necklace?
Oh yeah, there was a necklace encased in stone I had in my drawer. It had
Why?
a ghost in it that was actually just a nymph sylph. Now it's an ash. Now they're ash.
C. Is Bibli there?
Yes.
Bobby turns to Bibli and says, "Can you check on that quick? Since we have a unknown entity with us now."
Well, here's the thing: did you bring Ash with you?
We're at the office, aren't we?
No, we're at the
You're at
library.
the library.
Oh,
Yeah, because you're preparing for a scrying session.
we had a scrying room at the office.
We should look into that.
Yeah, I think the office was just office. All the scrying stuff is still happening at the library.
Saying we should look into getting more office space and yeah, doing that.
Look, Elmas will offer. Look, I could look into trying to dimensionally displace the office, but I need a lot more research for that one.
You're gonna need like 10 different 20-sided research for that one.
Just gonna make a fucking pocket dimension just for work. Can't believe you're gonna make Iravia a fucking house in a pocket dimension is basically what would happen.
You're just gonna give just making Arabian a Pokeball.
Finally, the Serenity pot just for me.
God.
All right.
Bobby's
Genshin.
going to have said all what he said anyway, just to ability to check on it when she has a chance.
She just kind of nods.
I don't know why you don't trust me on this one. Ghost Buddy was a cryptic asshole, but perfectly lovely. They're not actually a ghost.
Hmm.
Said something about
Well.
Mother 4, I don't know.
Suppose we going in then?
Yeah, and then there was also the conversation about Japan, and Elmas getting confused by me, like usual. It's whatever.
Okay. So, from what I'm guessing, do it once around the camp. See if anything of interest. If we need to go loud, go loud.
I'd imagine we would need to. In the dream world, anyway.
Also, did you want to discuss whether or not you wanted to bring Toby or not?
Was he here or not?
If you wanted him to be there, he can be there.
He'll be there in a heartbeat.
I said Bobby invited him last time, so no reason for him not to come.
Yeah, why not?
Toby mentioned possibly coming along. If y'all want
Okay.
that.
So we'll just say that this conversation happened earlier and that he is just there.
Comes in afterwards.
Hey, Toby.
Good night or good evening.
So, everyone ready?
I guess so. We're gonna go in ghost form, so to speak, at first, and then if we need to go loud and get some answers, probably go loud.
Mm-hmm. Bobby lights a cigar.
All right. So with that, you can all get prepared, and the whole rigmarole of you starting the scrying session. You all sit down. Pepsi all puts you to sleep. You are all being checked up on by Lomi. Radio is recording this.
And just to be clear, Bobby flirts with Lomi again.
Rhapsody finds this more amusing, and he is just kind of nonplussed. So as you all go in, when you all quote unquote wake up, you are in the middle of a path you can tell that you are in the middle of a forest. You can see that there is a path. You are in what looks like a campground. Thank you for listening to Hazeltown Story. If you would like to get updates on this show and many other shows hosted by me, LoloDePuzlo, you can follow at Hazeltown Story on Twitter, and if you would like to get to know me more from a personal standpoint, you can follow my personal Twitter at LoloDePuzlo. If you would like to watch this be recorded live, you can go to twitch.tv/LoloDePuzlo and follow the channel for notifications of when this show, as well as other shows like Retro Rank Rhapsody, are being recorded. If you would like to add this podcast to your podcatcher of choice, you can search for WLDP Hazeltown Radio and find us on most major podcatching search engines. Or you can manually add rss.hazeltown.life to your podcatcher. Thank you for listening, and I hope you come around for the next episode.